I never thought waiting could hurt this much. I thought it was just something people do. But the day I noticed him, I knew something was wrong. I was walking home in the evening like I always did. Tired, my mind full. All I wanted was to reach my house, close the door, and rest. That's when I saw the child. He was sitting by the side of the road, not playing, not crying, just sitting there. His knees were pulled close to his chest, his arms wrapped around them, and his eyes were watching me. I slowed down for a moment. I wondered who he was waiting for. Then I walked past him. That night, even after I reached home, his face followed me. I told myself it was nothing, just a child, just my imagination. The next evening, I saw him again. Same place, same position, same time. My chest tightened, but I ignored it. I told myself he must be waiting for his parent. On the third day, I couldn't ignore it anymore. I walked toward him slowly. I crouched down so I wouldn't stand over him. "Who are you waiting for?" I asked softly. He looked at me for a long time. He didn't rush to answer. Then he said, quietly, "I was waiting for you." I laughed, surprised. I thought he was joking. "What's my name?" I asked. Without hesitation, he said my full name. Not a nickname, my full name. My throat went dry. I asked where he lived. He pointed to a house nearby, an old house that had been closed for years. "Do you live alone?" I asked. He shook his head slowly. "I used to live with my mother," he said. I wanted to ask more, but there was something in his eyes that stopped me. From that day on, he waited for me every evening. He never asked me for anything. He never complained. He just sat there, waiting. Sometimes I brought him biscuits, sometimes water. He accepted them politely, but he never smiled. One day, I asked him why he didn't play with other children. He said, "Because when you leave in the morning, I come back to wait." Those words stayed with me. At night, I started seeing him in my dreams, sitting there, quiet, waiting. I lay awake in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why I kept walking past him every day. Eventually, I spoke to a neighbor. When I mentioned the child, her face changed. "That child," she said slowly, "he was waiting for you." Cold ran down my back. She told me everything. His mother had died suddenly. No relatives came. No one took him in. He believed that when you returned, she said, his mother would return too. That night, I didn't sleep. The next morning, I went to the road early. The child wasn't there. I went back in the evening, still nothing. The next day, nothing. One evening, I sat where he used to sit. I waited. Minutes passed. The sky grew dark. The cold crept into my bones. For the first time, I understood what waiting felt like. As I stood up to leave, I saw something on the ground. It was his small hat. I held it in my hands, and my tears came without permission. That's when the truth finally hit me. He wasn't waiting because I was special. He was waiting because he had no one else. And ever since that day, every evening when I walk home, I pause for a moment, quiet, because now I know some people suffer in silence, waiting for someone who doesn't even know they're being waited for.